Hi, I'm Todd Rissel, CEO of E2 Value. We're putting together these informational videos to maybe talk a little bit more about us and help you understand why we do what we do. And I like the fresh air and sunshine out here in California.
And I'm Skip Coan, Senior Vice President of E2 Value. And I'm hoping what we're going to try and demonstrate to you is our expertise in the DNA that's part of our core competency with this tool and insurance to value business.
We've got a lot of smart people, right? People.
We have a lot of smart, good-looking people, yes.
And I like that. What you paid for that property is driven by the location, it's driven by the condition, it's driven by the neighborhood, and it has nothing to do with the value of the structure.
Most insureds, homeowners, will use market value because it's the only number they have. They did not normally build the risk, the home. They bought it from someone else and it's been there for a number of years. So they don't have any idea of the actual replacement cost. And I remember I spoke to one gentleman in Philadelphia, and he had a home that was almost historic. So it was 150 years old. It was a solid brick row home, and he could not understand why we valued this home at about $6 million when he only paid $800,000 for it. You know, it's interesting here, Todd, you see these different style homes here, and they're both ocean view, right across the road. But this one home looks like it would be a 1,200 square foot ranch, and this has a little more modern feel about it. But they're not the same homes, and they're not the same cost factors. And this probably maybe more per square foot with the custom features.
Well, it has two things that it's smaller, but you're putting a lot more into it. So the cost per square foot, if you're using a cost per square foot basis, you need to raise that cost per square foot to account for those materials. And then when you look at, the detail that's in these places, we were talking earlier, and we will talk again about if I'm an underwriter and I'm looking at this portfolio and they're all priced the same on a piece of paper, but we go back to those words and descriptors, and just in some of those things that people are going to describe this house in a real estate brochure, there's going to be pictures of it somewhere. And it is as simple as, this doesn't look like the other things I've seen like this.
Right.
And so you can pick up that cue, and for me, that's why we don't do a cost per square foot process.
We talked about that, and everyone seems to think, you talk to folks and it's like, it's a bigger home, it's more per square foot. Well, it's not. When you get these bigger open spaces, they're easier to build sometimes than these small type ones where you're putting all of this unique construction features and craftsmanship. And that's, I think, the key that we miss a lot, is the craftsmanship required to build a home of this quality and that size at this location. And that's what really drives these costs on these smaller homes. You really have to take that into consideration. The thing is that you start with the number at the right time, at the door, if you can. And then that gives you an opportunity to have a good experience.
But an important part of that is when you describe the structure, it needs to match. So if it's a 5,000 square foot structure, you need to input 5,000 square feet. It was built, and if it was built once, it can be built again.
So Todd, if people want more information about E2 Value, what should they do?
It's a pretty low threshold. Just give us a ring or see us on the website, send us an email. We're very nice people. And actually, that's their motto. We're very nice people. We're not going to hound you. You just give us a ring and you may find out something you like, or maybe not.
Looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah.